first to your cousin Frank, then to your cousin Pat, and then to Roger, who is Jill's brother, who is also mean and spoiled and smart and gets his own way about everything. But all things considered, he was a better husband than Frank or Pat. Or maybe I was a better wife. Anyway, Frank and Jill have been lovers for years. But if you want to know what I really think, I really don't think they're going to get married.
Why not?
Because if it was going to happen, it would have happened, you know?
I know. Is she a good lawyer?
Well, I guess she's the same kind of lawyer as she is human being. Mean and spoiled and smart and gets her own way about everything. Which would be great as long as she's on your side.
Is she in the book?
Whose book?
The phone book.
Sure. You're not thinking of...
Let's have some dinner. And then I'm going to see if I can hire myself a New York lawyer.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's there?
Me, remember? Hey, you okay? Lord, those eyes.
Kindly leave. This is my office, and I would like you to please leave, or else I'm going to call security.
I'm sorry, I must have scared the hell out of you.
Something like that. Goodbye.
Why don't I go out and come back in again? Okay, I'll knock and call my name.
No, why don't you go out and stay out?
You are Jillian Coleridge. Your sister is Faith. Your brother is Roger. And your fiancé is Frank. Frank Ryan, like it says on the door. Now, Frank's cousin is Barry Ryan, who is my manager. I, in case you blocked it, am Ken George Jones, and I sing and be famous and things. Now, the question is this. Are you smart and mean, like Delia says? Are you smart and warm and feeling?
Go with Delia.
I think I'll trust my intuition.
Mr. Jones, I did not ask you in here. I am working, please.
Well, then I'll work, too. I mean, I'll talk business with you. No, look. I know I upset you and scared you, but look, I also did you a favor. Let me have 5 minutes out of gratitude.
You eavesdropped on me at the Crystal Palace. You tried to pick me up. You have not done me any favors. And then you barge in here.
Yeah, but I let you know that you left your door unlocked. I may have saved your life. A woman alone in an office building at night. Hey, that's dangerous. What's that film where she's sitting, working away with only the desk light on, you know? And it's all shadowy everywhere. And the door starts to open. Real slow. Your hands start sweating. And finally you see this hideous green thing, you know? And of course, she doesn't see it, so you're there yelling away. Of course, she doesn't hear you.
All right. 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Well, what do you want?
Find out about us.
Us?
There's a connection.
No.
Maybe you don't feel it yet. You do.
Well, I bump into somebody and he announces that I'm the most beautiful woman in the world, and then he turns out to be a big rock star. Well, yes, of course.
Of course what?
I'm intrigued. A little.
That's not what I mean. Shall I tell you what I mean?
No. Thank you.
Darling, I'm going to be out quite late, and it's Margaret's night off, so let's get our signal straight.
You want me to tell you how much damage I'm going to do while you're gone?
Want to know if you have any plans?
Sure. I thought I'd have the gang over for popcorn and soda. And then after that, we'd all go down to the sweet shop and listen to some golden oldies on the jukebox, and then we come back here for an orgy, okay?
I'll call in at...
That's ridiculous.
Be there.
We'll see.
Hello.
Oh, Mrs. Woodard.
Yes.
This is Michael Pavel. Is Kimberly there?
Well, she said something about going out with some friends, but I'll check. It's the Pavel boy. Now, Kim, you've used him enough.
Michael, hi.
Hi. Guess where I am?
Not where I'd like you to be.
A block away, and if your mother's there, no crack.
Wait a second. Mother, goodbye.
I won't have you going out to Brooklyn.
I'm sorry. Now give me that one again. Did I hear you right?
Kim, I will stay in this apartment until you promise that
All
you are...
right, then. I promise. Besides, he's at work. Now, will you please stop? You are embarrassing me.
I will talk to you later.
You're at the harbor side, and I missed the rest.
The Harborside's closing. I got laid off this morning.
Oh, well, that's awful. I know. Why don't you come over and tell me about it, and I'll cheer you up.
But it's okay. I saw Delia Coldridge, and I talked to her and asked her
You're
about...
not working at the Crystal Palace.
Yep.
Michael, do you know what this means? Yes. Wait a second.
I'm not going to call you. It's a bad idea. I will just trust to your good sense.
Thank you.
Good night.
Yeah?
Well, I don't walk to work anymore, but then I don't have to take the subway to see you. So I figure that leaves me...
Hey, I hope we're going to celebrate.
Well, that's what I sort of had in mind, if you're free.
15 minutes, and I will be waiting. Be out of your 5 minutes, Rob.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Perfectly. And I am neither interested nor available.
I figured you didn't understand. You made that crack about trying to pick you up. I wasn't.
I beg your pardon, you were.
All right, but it was more than that. It was different. And it got very different when I was singing to you. Did you think I was just singing to the crowd?
I didn't really think about it one way or the other.
Mr. Jones,
I am going to set you straight, and then I am going to say good night. Number 1, I am engaged to be married. Number 2, I am in the middle of writing a brief. And number 3, it was nice knowing you.
You sure do set a fella straight.
I hope so.
Well, and I appreciate that.
Good. Now, will you lock the door on your way out? Just push the button.
Sure. I'll do that right now.
Good night.
Pardon? Did you say the light?
I said good night. And I am not amused.
Miss Coleridge, you've convinced me. I was wrong about our connection. It is not a personal one. It's a professional one. I need a New York lawyer, and I'd like you to represent me.
Well, that is not feasible.
Pay a $3,000 retainer.
No.
That's $3,000 a month,
My services are not...
plus expenses.
What are you doing? No. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear about it. Just stop.
You think I'm putting you on or coming on or both, huh?
I think that you are so used to getting a particular response from women that you can't accept anything else.
But you're not a woman to me now. You're a lawyer. When I'm put in my place, I stay there. I really, truly, honest engine, want you for your mind. 4,000.
You're serious?
You know Billy Marks in L.A.?
I know of him.
Yeah, well, he does the contracts out there, see? But I'm living here now, and I hate Park Avenue types, so what's this neighborhood called?
Riverside.
So I'm looking for a Riverside type, and lo and behold, you walk into my life. Well, that must have been what I felt between us. The magic of the law. Well, dead serious. I do play around with words, and that happens with songwriters. But I'm absolutely serious. What do you say?
No.
You drive a hard bargain. 4,000.
I am not bargaining. I don't do entertainment law.
Oh?
I know virtually nothing about it.
I bet you're a quick study.
I am. But I have no desire to study entertainment law.
Are you kidding? It's the best kind of law there is. Crazy hours, crazy people, unpredictable, exciting. You'd work with Billy Marks, and he's terrific. Mean, and very much like you. Meet Stan Cutler and Milton Bosworth. Great promoters, treacherous human beings. The first time my back's turned, they'll probably try to hire you away. I would be an interesting client. More interesting than a yellow pad and a stack of notes on a beautiful night. Why not?
Because a client needs an attorney with the experience and the training to protect his interests. Now, instincts and connections don't have anything to do with that choice.
So wrong. What is your training? Tell me.
Tax.
Tax. Thank you, God. What else?
Little criminal law, medical law, wills and estates. You see?
I amaze myself sometimes.
I know that I can find you a specialist.
No.
don't you?
I hate specialists. I want an all-around lawyer, and that's what you are. Whatever you don't know about entertainment, you can pick up in a week or two. The offer is $4,500. And we can settle it on a handshake. Or if that's too personal, smile will do just fine. You need to consult your partner. Can you call him?
No, that's not necessary.
Do we have a deal?
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Good morning. I was dreaming we were together like this. And the dream made me so happy that I started to laugh and woke up.
That's nice.
You're nice.
I love you too.
And we owe all this to your mother.
We do?
Yeah, for going off and leaving us a place like this. You know, I'm not so good with words. Math was my favorite subject. English was torture. But when I say I love you, you have to translate that into all the beautiful thoughts.
Oh, Mike.
Kimberly, darling, aren't you ever going to get up?
In a little while, Mama.
I thought you said you was in Washington.
I thought she was.
What do you mean you thought?
That's what I said.
Darling, it's a wonderful spring morning. Please, get up.
In a little while.
Heaven's sakes, I want to take you shopping. Well, I didn't realize you had company.
Listen, could I interest you in a little refined sugar, carbohydrate, and animal fat?
You know what you're doing to yourself with that stuff.
Yeah, I'm consoling myself because I've had a big disappointment.
She said no.
I'm serious.
What disappointment?
When I met Delia, it was an encounter of kindred souls.
Nice.
She's beautiful. Lovely, funny, and wonderful. And she also has this great big restaurant. It must be worth a fortune. I mean, that place is a gold mine.
I have always admired your ability to plan ahead. After you're gone.
Oh, hey, come on. It wasn't like that.
It was. And I don't care. It's why you're such a good manager.
That is not so, Ken.
Very. For a great con artist, you are a clear piece of glass.
Okay. So I try to combine practicality with romance for once. Did you really knock me on my ear?
Oh, again.
It's like being stranded on a desert island and having the perfect rescue. Suddenly I find I have a whole family of cousins I didn't really know. And Delia there to provide all the things I've always wanted out of life. It's a dream come true.
Only.
Only she doesn't really own the Crystal Palace. She's fronting for a syndicate.
I can see where you're upset.
And she may not even be doing that much longer. So why shouldn't I be depressed? You know what really hurts me is she walks into a room and I smile. Just because she's there.
I am having the same reaction to last night.
Uh-oh. Jill Coleridge?
Now look, don't worry. It's going to be all right. We have made a real connection.
Look, you know I'm in favor of you getting what you want.
Now, Jill isn't something to acquire. She's someone for sharing life with. Someone I can give to.
Have you told Frank?
Frank and Jill are in trouble, my friend, and it had nothing to do with me. If that hadn't been perfectly apparent from the first moment I saw her, I wouldn't have started this.
Well, maybe that's why there was a connection.
Could be.
Still, I can't help wishing you'd found somebody that wasn't quite so attached. I mean, they are living together. They are planning to get married.
They're living together. Frank's planning to be married. Oh, Barry. She is incredible. She's wonderful. I asked her to be my lawyer.
You asked her to be your lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lawyer. You have 2 lawyers.
I have 3 lawyers now.
Oh, I think I'm a rat.
Yeah, well, we both know that, but what made you think of it just now?
You're setting out to steal my cousin's girl, and I'm going to be cheering you on.
It's not like that. The 2 of them are out of harmony in some fundamental way. I don't know precisely how, but they are.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, Jillian and I have started something that has to be finished. And there's no way of stopping it.
Well, you have my blessing. Both of you.
Obviously, you made an error. Kimberly, you should mention it when you're planning a sleepover.
Maybe you better let us get dressed, Mama. We can have our lecture in the other room.
Kim, don't talk to your mother like that.
Thank you, Michael. That confirms my opinion that you're basically a very well-raised young man. Unfortunately, I can't say the same thing for my own daughter.
I'm not a man, Mama.
Nor are you well-raised. Therefore, I must explain to you some of the niceties of civilized behavior. Not in this apartment, Kim. Not now. Not ever again. Not with Michael or anyone else. Have I made myself quite clear?
Yes.
Good. Now, I have a few more things to say to both of you after you are up and dressed. Quickly, if you please.
We don't have to do what she says. Take our time. And do anything we want.
Oh, what the hell are you doing? She's right in the other room.
I don't care.
Well, I do. Get up.
With maturity and intelligence. so mad, Mama. I mean, for weeks now you've been telling me I should give up Seneca and start dating boys my own age.
Don't be cute, Kim.
I'm just doing what you asked me to do.
I don't remember any suggestions that you entertain in your bedroom.
You're out of the dark ages.
Kindly spare me the information that I'm old-fashioned. I know very well that I can't control your sexual urges, and that you will sleep with whomever you want.
Thank you.
But not in my home. Live-in lovers will not be the order of the day or night.
Well, then why don't you give me money for my apartment?
Because as far as I am concerned, when you can afford an apartment of your own, then you can have the privileges that an apartment of your own will afford you.
Oh, only the wealthy make love.
No more arguments, Kimberly. I won't have it, and that's that. If it happens again, I throw you out on the street.
I don't think you will.
Well, there's one very good way to find out, sweetie. Try me.
Mrs. Woodard, I'm sorry.
Yes, Michael, I'm sure you are.
I guess we got a little carried away.
Obviously. Although I doubt that you were the prime mover in this little charade, you seem to think that I was in Washington.
There must be some sort of misunderstanding.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess I better be going.
Don't worry, Michael. It'll be all right.
Goodbye, Mrs. Woodard.
Goodbye, Michael.
You didn't have to make him feel so awful, you know.
Actually, I'm sorry if I did. Because I doubt that he had very much to do with this little escapade, except for being susceptible to your rather obvious charm.
Michael is a very good person.
We are in total agreement. He is a perfectly nice young man, of humble origins with commendable ambitions, and totally unsuitable for you, of course.
Gee, it's too bad the president doesn't have a son my age. I mean, maybe he'd be suitable, huh?
Oh, come along, Kimberly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. However, I'm aware of the fact that my voice is going to matter for very little in all of this. So, if Michael Pavel is your choice, if he's the man of your life, fine, so be it. But not in my home.
If I found somebody you liked better, would I be able to have him in your home?
Ah, Kim. The man I'd like for you. The sensitive, educated, intelligent, responsible man that I think you would deserve would never allow himself to be found like that in my home.
Quite a place you got here.
Thank you. I wanted it to be homey because I thought I'd be spending so much time in here.
Yeah. Well, you did a great job.
George, are you here to tell me I have to leave the Crystal Palace?
Hey, no sweat, Dee Dee. If anybody's going to be leaving around here, it's going to be me.
You?
Yeah, I'm going to go out to Phoenix, Arizona. Got a lot of friends out there. See, everything's changed since the old man and Joey got theirs.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it has.
Yeah, new people have taken over control. So, you know how it is. I kind of got used to one routine, and I guess I just can't make adjustments to something new.
George, what about me? I mean, everybody still thinks that I own this place when Tizo really did. Who owns it now?
Yeah, well, looks like you do.
I do?
Yeah. Yeah, the old man got a real kick out of you, especially when you'd come and visit and ask, well, what happens to me if you get shot full of holes?
These are legal. I never said that.
Oh, not in those words. But anyway, you gave the man some fun. And at his age, you know, what else is there? So we left instructions that you take care of the Crystal Palace if he should die.
This is a deed.
Yeah, you are the sole owner to the Crystal Palace.
Oh, how wonderful. George, you don't know. I was so worried. Thank you.
Oh, hey, it's okay. It's
Oh.
all right. I'm really glad for you, though. Now I got to get going.
All right. Take care of yourself. Get yourself a good suntan.
Yeah, I'll try. And, hey, you take care of yourself, too, because you got a nice place here. And it's going to start to attract, you know, unseemly characters, you know. Take care.
I will.
Be good.
You too.
Hi, how are things?
Things? Things are magnificent. Wonderful. They're great.
Well, that's an improvement over the last time I saw you.
Well, I've run into some good fortune. What I told you about last night,
Uh-huh.
it's all changed. I am the sole and exclusive owner of the Crystal Palace. Cecil left it to me as a gift.
For real?
Isn't that wonderful?
You mean this is your kingdom? This is your domain?
That's right.
Oh, that is terrific. After all the worrying you've been doing, I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
I am very happy.
All right, G.
Oh, I made a pot of coffee if you'd like a cup.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, neither would I. Lisa gave me something to do. Well,
Now, you're wondering what I'm doing here.
yeah, sort of.
I saw your letter of resignation on Marshall's desk.
Oh. And my sister asked you to come over here and talk to me.
Jill? No? Why?
Never mind.
It's a mistake, Faith. You belong at that hospital.
They'll get by.
Now, you should be practicing medicine. You're a fine doctor. The general opinion, which I share, is that you are the best in pediatrics. Now, Riverside will get by. The kids will be treated, but that doesn't make the loss any smaller. You know, I work with young doctors all the time. Taught a few classes. There are a lot of dedicated, bright people your age. They absorb the information. They have the ability and skill to work it out. But I've only seen a handful with your capacity for compassion, your breadth of vision. That's not something that's learned. It's a rare and special talent. Don't give it up.
Thank you.
Will you reconsider?
I can't.
Why? Now, I understand how you feel about what happened to little John
Well,
Ryan.
it's not that. Nor is it the drinking. Of course, that was the catalyst. But it's me. It's what brought me to the point that something like this could happen.
I don't understand.
Neither do I. But I'm trying. Maybe I will go back to Riverside Hospital eventually. I hope so. But there are just too many things that I have to straighten out first. You see, I have lived my entire life doing what I was supposed to do. What was expected of me. What I expected. And I guess that was right for the time. I don't know. But it's not right now. And I have to change it. I don't know how, but whatever happens, at least I will have known I've tried. Thank you, though. Seneca, I really appreciate this. I'll be all right.
I hope so.
Well, so do I. Why haven't you told me some of those nice things before?
Suppose I thought you knew.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's so much easier to help someone else fix up their life than it is your own. I mean, I found that true anyway.
Doesn't always work it out, though.
No. You miss her, don't you? I know about that. But it does get easier.
Well, that's why I keep hoping. I'm waiting. But I know I was right in calling the wedding, waiting off whatever else. Yes, I do miss her. I worry about her. I wish that I could just turn away or walk away.
Well, then do it.
I can't.
Sometimes that is the only choice that we have. We do?
Well, apparently you don't remember me.
Your vibes are familiar, but...
Roger Coleridge, Riverside Hospital. We had dinner in Lemons several months ago.
Chance encounter. Hello, how are you? I'm Lily Darnell.
I know. Hello.
This is Rose.
Nice to meet you. So, how have you been?
Interaction. Fine, and you?
Fine. May I buy you a drink?
Thirst. Yes, I'd like that.
Are you still discoing?
Oh, no.
Well, you're just into punk now. Is that it?
No. That was a different life.
I don't understand.
Well, you see, it all began about a month ago. I woke up one morning with this, empty feeling inside, and I said to myself, Lily, you're shallow. Your life has no meaning. What are you going to do? And then I heard this voice.
What did it say?
And it said, Lily, Lily, shut up and let me go back to sleep. It was this drummer I'd met the night before. So I got dressed and I went home, and that's when it all began.
When all what began?
My rebirth. You see, I had this friend, and he told me about this wonderful new form of therapy. It's called psychotheatrics.
Which is?
Well, in psychotheatrics, a person has to become aware of each new situation and the emotional experience that goes behind it. And, you see, like fear or passion or crossing the street. He becomes familiar with this emotion, and then he sets the scene, acts it out like a play, thus fulfilling your destiny.
That's what you were doing before.
I do it all the time.
I see.
It's within me to be fulfilled.
Oh, Johnny Ryan, I would like you to meet an old friend of mine, Lily Darnell. Hi. And this is her friend, Rose.
Hello, Rose. Is anything wrong?
Oh, no. You see, Rose believes it's very important for every person to give up at least one vital function a day. It's a cleansing process.
This is her day for silence.
And chastity.
Oh, that's very interesting. Can I get you anything?
Do you have anything organic?
I don't think so.
Oh, what about a beer? It's full of yeast.
Splendid.
2 beers, huh?
Thank you,
Yes.
Well, Lily, it is so nice to see you again. Did I say something wrong?
Oh, no. She liked you a lot, I could tell. Did you like her?
She's charming. You know, it's, have you been friends a long time?
She's my analyst.
Oh. Well, you know, it's really funny running into you today. I've been thinking about you.
Seduction.
Would you happen to be free for dinner tonight?
Yes, I am.
I'm glad to hear it.
Why?
I was hoping that you would join me for dinner.
Oh. Okay.
Good. I know just the place.
Come on, Barry. Show me the surprise.
Here you go.
Oh, it's pretty. Where's the surprise?
That's it.
Oh. Well, it certainly is an inspiration.
Ah, you're disappointed.
No,
Let me explain. With your okay, I can have 1,000 of these bouquets here by this evening.
Well, this one's fine, thank you.
As each lady enters, she's handed one of these. And that gives her a souvenir of her evening. You make her feel special. And in the process, you save yourself approximately $200 a night.
How?
By not having any more cut flowers on the table. These will replace them. I've got it all arranged with the wholesaler. All you have to do is give them the go-ahead.
That's a wonderful idea.
I knew you'd like it. It's your kind of magic.
I love it.
I'll call them right now. They'll be here before we open, okay?
Okay. Barry. Thank you. Ooh, I can't wait till tonight.
It's like taking a long trip on a train, in the observation car late at night, flying along very fast like you're in a bubble. Did you ever do that?
Rode on a lot of trains in the Army.
You know what I mean? It's like you're moving and going very fast, but until you get there, all you can do is sit or sleep.
Talk, write.
Jack, where am I going? I know, that's the crazy part. I know where I've been and where I am, but I have no idea what's going to happen when this time is over. When I get off the train, you know? Where I'll be. What do I do?
You'll have to figure that out as you go along. That's what I'm gonna do.
But you have Ryan in your place on Weehawken Street. How many years have you lived in that apartment? See, right there, you have a place where you know that you belong, and your plans, your writing. Ryan?
Come on, sit down.
Oh, I like the view.
Yeah, well, there's a view out. There's also a view in.
Oh. Yeah. I'm not really on a train, am I?
Hope?
I'm in protective custody.
Yep.
Wouldn't do to be shot now, would it? Imagine the irony of that. My husband has a gun pointed at me, and I live. And then the police save me, and I die. Is Teasel gonna have a big funeral?
That's what they say.
Lots of altar boys and music. And someone giving a sermon, and someone standing up mourning his loss, and a priest commending his soul to God. 2 or 3 priests, don't you think?
I don't know.
And Joey will get an empty casket. Not a prayer, not a word. I want.
Tell me.
There was so much that was good about him. I want somebody to stand up and say it out loud. William Mass for Joe. Father McShane would turn around and come down from the altar, stand at the head of the casket, and he'd put his hand on it, and he would talk to us. Not much, but he'd say
What?
that Joe tried, which is all that any of us can do. He tried.
Mm-hmm. He left Tiso.
And he had no part in Mary's death.
He didn't know. I believe that.
But he lied. Oh, God, he lied.
He didn't lie about loving you.
No. He even wanted to go away, didn't he? Even with Tiso laying there. I want people to know about that part of him.
I don't know if you're going to be able to get that, Siobhan.
I need it.
Why so much?
Because there should be last words that don't hurt. Not like what I said to him. Do you remember what I said to him? It was worse than anything that I read in the news. And that was the last time that we spoke. And then he went back for my picture. He should have run. Why did he go back?
Even if he didn't, he'd be dead. Look, you're not responsible for him dying. You didn't kill him.
I am. If only there was some...
You're not. He's not the only one who tried. You tried too. Damn hard. You gave to him. And you did it without selling out. You gave him love day after day. And you stayed true to yourself, and that's really what the struggle was all about. We're going to close your eyes and be Joey's little housefrau? Tend the home fires? There to give comfort, but never to question? Tiso's kind of wife? Were you going to be Siobhan? An equal partner with her eyes wide open. You gave him the choice. And you made it absolutely clear. And you gave him time. Now, where else would he find anybody who'd love him like that? Of course he went back for your picture. He saw what he could become because of you. He died because what he'd been finally caught up with him. Still, he damn near beat the odds. I'm sorry. Last thing you need is a tirade from me.
Oh, please. Don't be sorry. It helps. It makes me know that I've been alone in my head with these things going round and round, you know. I lost touch. A little bit. Small things got big, big things shrank.
Some things disappeared altogether. I know what you mean.
I've been afraid to find out who killed him and why.
How do you mean?
Well, I wanted to think it was some other gang. A power thing. Or someone moving in on Tizo's territory. Strangers. They were friends, weren't they?
It's my guess.
They killed Joe because he broke their rules. He had Tizo's murderers and he let us go.
Siobhan, I killed Tizo. That's one you don't have to carry around.
It must be painful. I hadn't thought.
Man's life. When I think of Mary, it gets a lot easier.
Yeah. Mary. She'd like knowing that you'd finally got the answers.
I'm a little slow, Mayor, but I finally came through. Thought I'd feel some change.
Peace?
Something falling into place.
It hasn't?
No, actually, it's starting all over again. I was following through the day she died. I wanted to stop it. It's so crazy, it doesn't make sense. It shouldn't have happened. It didn't have to happen. She ought to be alive. Ryan and I are here. Where's Mary?
Watching, I think.
Yeah. Telling me to shape up and think positive. Okay, Mayor. Be happy with the kid.
Which you will be.
I'm still damn angry.
I'd give anything to have my baby now. It'd be like we'd started one beautiful thing that could just keep on growing. Well,
Nobody. Hey, is that for me? Me, you creep.
You want a martini? They're probably lousy here.
Okay, it's fine. I'm getting to like it.
Can we have a couple of drafts?
Sure, if you come and get them yourself.
What is she, slumming?
What are you, complaining? This is an improvement.
Thank you. Does it make me fat?
I'm not worried. What do you think?
Unpretentious. I like it. The place people hang out.
Well, they look like people to me.
You know what I mean. Like those guys over there. They in the racket?
You're a crazy girl, you know.
I know.
I don't know whether you want me to tell you they are or they aren't.
I don't really know either. I know I like being with you. I like the ambiance, as my mother would say. She would hate this place.
That's why we're here?
We are here because you would not come to my home. But that's all right. It's understandable the way she acted. Michael, I'm so sorry.
Well, you just have to understand that I can't go where I'm not wanted. And I can't be anybody else but me.
I don't want anybody else but you. I like who you are and the people you know and the places you go.
You've never met any of them.
Well, introduce me. Are you ashamed of me?
Oh, cut it out. I'm crazy about you.
Well, you sure can't tell. I have to do the calling. I have to do the...
Kimberly, look, I mean, just because I'm a little bit uptight around your mother doesn't mean I don't care for you. You know, I love what happened between us the other night, and I would love it to happen again soon.
Terrific. When?
You're something.
Well, you make me feel like I am, and not like Seneca did, like a little girl trying to please her daddy. We're equal.
Equal, now that's wild.
Why?
Well, you're special. You're different.
Rich, huh?
No, you don't act rich. That's why. I mean, you act like anybody else, but you're not anybody else, you know? Like, that first time in the hospital, you came and sat down, and I don't know, I felt like I knew you all along.
Well, Michael, that's not me, that's us.
Hey, babe, can I buy you a beer?
I like it like this. Dark and quiet in here, and the trees shining outside.
Me too.
I'm sorry your feelings got hurt.
Oh, I was hoping it didn't show.
It didn't, not to anyone else. You were superb.
Thank you. Guess I don't mind your knowing. Keep telling myself it shouldn't matter. It doesn't matter. Except for Roger to bring that person here. Did you notice she can't even walk without jiggling all over the place?
Yes, I did, actually. I thought it might be some sort of congenital problem. I wouldn't be too hard on, what's her name?
Lily. She's a pill.
I don't think it was lovely Lily's fault. She seemed like a pretty nice girl. Strange, but nice. I think Roger must be pretty mad to do that, is all.
Mad, like crazy.
Mad like angry.
What's he got to be angry about? He's got everything he wanted.
Except you. I think he's very angry he lost you and he's trying to strike back. And that, madame, is my professional opinion. Champagne?
You think of everything.
I try. Don't worry, by the way, I put some money in the register.
What? You did not have to do that. I think the Crystal Palace can afford a little champagne for Delia and her best friend.
To Delia. The excitement, the pleasure, the magic she gives the world.
Oh.
And me.
You really are my best friend. You always make me feel better.
Delia, may I say something?
I'm always interested in what you have to say.
I think friends have certain obligations, don't you?
How do you mean?
I mean, if a friend had an observation, an opinion about your life, would you want to hear it?
I just said so.
Right. Well, this is what I see. I see your estranged husband behaving in a certain way because he's mad and he's trying to console himself with female company.
Such as it is.
And I see you not paying any attention, not taking the bait, just going on working as you always have, doing your own thing.
Exactly so.
So don't you deserve to have some fun, too?
Maybe.
Maybe. Definitely. A couple of weeks ago, I made a certain proposal. It was clumsy and it was premature. I usually don't do things quite so badly, but I was feeling pretty crazy. I still am. Would you reconsider? Would you go away with me? Just get in a car and go off somewhere, anywhere for a few days? I mean, if I can make you feel better in 2 minutes, imagine what I can do in a couple of days. You are wonderful. And you deserve to feel better.
You're so sweet.
You're not offended?
No.
Does that mean yes?
Barry, there really is a problem.
Name it. We'll
not,
solve it.
I'm not very good at affairs.
I don't believe that.
I'm okay at the affair part. It's the complications I'm not good at. I'm better at marriage. Not much better, but better. I'm not proposing, don't worry. I have no intentions of ever getting married again, besides the obvious fact that I already still am married. I just don't do affairs well.
Maybe you've never given yourself a proper chance.
Well, I haven't exactly had zillions of them. Hardly any, as a matter of fact. But the ones I've had have been such disasters. Something always goes wrong, and I wind up getting hurt, and I'm just not into hurting myself anymore.
I would never hurt you, Delia.
No, you wouldn't. But the thing about affairs is they usually have to end. And then where would I be? I'd have lost my best friend, and I'd hate that because I need you as a friend.
And no other way.
Please don't be hurt. See? It's a problem already. Take a nice relationship and mix it up with sex. Not that you're not attractive.
No?
You're very attractive. Very wonderful. And I love you too much to go to bed with you. Do you understand?
Not entirely. That's okay. I'm fine.
You sure?
Absolutely. If platonic is the way it has to be for you, then that's the way it has to be. I won't mention it again, or Roger.
Well, I certainly won't stoop to his level.
No.
Well, I didn't mean that.
It's okay. I know what you meant.
No, I mean, Roger can do whatever he likes with Miss Lily Darnell. It's not going to affect the way that I run my life. I have my Crystal Palace and my friends. What more do I need? Are you sure it's okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, well, I'll get my stuff and tell Bobby one more thing, and then we can go.
Are you looking for trouble, buddy?
I asked the lady if she'd like me to buy her beer.
Well, the answer's no. So get lost.
Don't you speak for yourself, sweetheart? What would you like? Something classier?
I'd like you to get out of here, please. I'm with Michael.
Oh, you know. Hey, fellas, did it look that way to you? Could have fooled me.
Wait, you maybe come in here with her.
But she's been looking every place but.
That's a lie.
All right, get out of here.
What are you? Some kind of little tease? You come in here looking around, checking out every guy in sight?
No.
Hey, buddy, you want to shut up? Or do I have to make some trouble?
Will your boyfriend beat us up for you? All of us?
He looks tough. Nah,
Hey.
no way. Not enough muscle.
Come on, Kimberly. Just get out of here. You don't need this.
Hey, don't tell me Muscle Man's gonna run away.
I told you, not enough muscle.
Not enough of anything, I guess. The way the lady was looking around when she came in here. She wants something.
You're not paying attention.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Check and mate.
I wasn't paying attention.
You want to go again?
Are you kidding?
Okay, I'll get you tomorrow. Oh, it is tomorrow, and then some.
Given the opportunity, I can turn daytime into night so easily. I'll play again if you let me win.
You kidding? I don't let little John win go fish. Think I'm going to throw a game to a competitive adult in full possession of her faculties?
Well, I don't think I'm in full possession of much of anything. I think I'm crazed.
How else would a sane person react to what you've been through the past month or so?
Seems less and less possible with each passing minute.
What's it?
That Joe's gone. Maybe that Joe ever was. That I could be married to a man that I knew so well. Yet didn't know at all. And that he's just gone. Well, I need some definition. I want to go home.
Well, that may be sooner than we expected.
Why do you think that?
Well, Well, when I went down to the bar to get some peanuts, I bumped into Lieutenant Martin. He just had a report from the DA's office.
Jack, why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Because you said you didn't want to talk about Joe anymore. You wanted to eat peanuts and beat me at chess.
Fair enough. What did he say?
It's as if Joe and Tiso went down at sea. Waves rolled over them, and that's the end of it. Things are very quiet in Brooklyn. They closed down the harbor side, and some of Tiso's guys have already left town. The ones that are left have either dropped out of sight or gone up to the Bronx.
Along with the man who's supposed to take over with Tiso. If Joe weren't.
Right. Well, anyway, the current theory downtown is that before they took care of Joe, he sold them some explanation of Tiso's death other than what really happened. Or that somehow they decided he'd done it himself, maybe in an argument over whether he could get out or not. Because there is no interest whatsoever in you and me.
Really?
And no speculation about Joe, nothing, not a word.
Well, then what are we doing here?
We're playing it safe, just in case they want us to think that we're in the clear.
Oh. How long?
Week, maybe a little more.
Oh, my. How did it ever happen? How did I ever get mixed up with him?
Well, he fell in love with you. He wanted you. And against the odds, you fell in love with him.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Falling in love has always been something that I've done in spite of myself. And once I realize what's going on, it's too late. With Joe, I made it happen up here. But don't get the wrong idea. I mean, once I got there, it was the real thing. But getting there was an act of will, not the heart.
You're saying you talked yourself into love with Joe?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't really know all the reasons. Mary said it's because I wanted to get back at the family. And that otherwise I'd be very happy to live with Joe. But because I knew that Mother and Daddy would be horrified, mainly Mother, that I couldn't resist marrying him in the church, where I hadn't been for years.
Any of that true?
Maybe. I didn't want to live with him, but I did want to marry him.
Oh, so you loved him enough to make that kind of commitment?
Partly.
What else?
Well, I was scared. I wanted to have a husband of my own so that I wouldn't stay in love with Mary.
P-A-V-E-L, 3720 Ocean Avenue, Brooklyn.
Has the bleeding stopped yet?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, you want to tell me what happened?
We came in here around...
Yeah, I'll tell you all about
All right, hey, one at a time.
We came in here around 3 a.m. We were sitting, talking, drinking, having a beer, and this guy comes
He
over.
tried to pick me up.
Oh, like you didn't want it.
Yeah, bull!
We told him to get lost, and he started insulting us.
What do you mean?
It was disgusting. He called me a tease and a lot of other things that I don't want to repeat.
Listen, lady, you were asking for it the minute you came through the door.
Hey, listen.
Hey, you wanted something more?
Yeah, come on.
Whoa, come on, let's go. Hey, come on, easy. Cut it out. And how did the fight start?
Well, I told you, this guy
No.
started...
Who took the first swing?
I did. I told him to knock it off, and he wouldn't listen. He just kept on insulting her.
Tell him the way they jumped on you while he was punching you.
Is that true?
Yeah.
And then they started trying to beat me up.
Oh, come off it. He slapped her once. And that was after she started pounding on him and scratching.
Well, what was I supposed to do? They were on top. Listen, you have to believe me. They started it. They wouldn't leave me alone. Michael was just protecting me.
Protecting you from what, honey? You were asking for it the minute you came through the door.
Hey, listen,
Sure
I'm warning you.
I was.
Hey, listen, man, I'm going to tell you, she was coming out to every guy in the place. Hey, look, you saw it.
I didn't see nothing. Who's going to pay for this mess?
Hey, I saw her. She was giving him the eye.
And she would have given me a lot more if she'd had the chance.
You pig!
All right. Now, is any of that true?
Yes, I have this fetish for Neanderthals.
Come on, answer the question.
No, I don't think I'd better. At least not until I've spoken to my mother's lawyers.
Look, Miss,
Harris, Kimberly Harris. My mother is Mrs. Ray Woodard. Would you like to call her for me?
Yeah, sure. My mother's Queen of England. Anybody got a dime?
Here's my identification. If you'll notice, it says, in case of emergency, notify. I believe this qualifies.
What are you doing in a place like this?
I was trying to have a peaceful conversation with my boyfriend. That's what I've been trying to explain to you all this time.
You ready to make an official statement?
Of course.
Hey, what about my official statement?
We'll get to you. All right? Now, we'd better have you both looked at by a doctor.
What the hell, man?
Listen, shut up. Sadler. Sadler, I'm taking the two of you down to McLean Memorial. Can you handle things here?
Yeah, all right, sure.
Is he coming around yet?
Hey, you. You okay? Come on, get up. Get up.
Oh, I don't know.
Look, I'll send a car back for them, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I'm not going to that hospital.
Look, you need a doctor. I'm not releasing anyone until I get a full statement and get things cleared up.
Look, Kim, it's okay.
If I have to go to the hospital, I want to go to Riverside.
What's the difference?
I had a friend that was almost killed there. I don't trust them. Everybody knows they have the worst emergency facilities imaginable.
I never heard that.
Well, I did. I want to go to Riverside. Besides, some months ago I had an accident, and I know the staff. Michael, please come.
Would you mind?
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Nice meeting y'all.
You're angry.
I'm trying not to be.
I'm really sorry.
Leave it alone, Siobhan.
But it's true.
That doesn't automatically throw it up to conversational grabs.
I didn't mean it that way, and you know it. Look, I've been trying very hard to find out where I've been and why, and have some kind of clue about where I'm going. What happened between us was perfectly innocent, but it happened, damn it.
I don't deny that. I don't deny that it caused a lot of changes, some of them for the better. All I'm trying to say to you is that it's very hard for me right now to acknowledge, much less analyze, the fact that I was attracted to my wife's sister, and I'm asking you to let it go for tonight.
Tonight? Tomorrow? Jack, what's the difference? Look, I'm very sorry this has been so difficult for you. But it has been just as hard for me to face the fact that I was attracted to my sister's husband. And that maybe I scared myself so badly that I had to run out and find one for myself as fast as I could. And maybe I wasn't trying to get back at the family by marrying Joe. Maybe it was you.
Siobhan, I don't want to deal with your insights into yourself at the moment. I think you're wonderful. I think you're fascinating. I don't want to know, okay? Listen, I'm not exactly proud of the way I reacted to Mary's work, to the threat of something important in her life other than me. Don't expect me to be easy and analytical about it, or about what happened between us. As for the idea that I let things get so far out of hand between you and me that you got mixed up with Joe on the rebound. That's what you're saying, isn't it? Well, that's too much for me to handle right now. And I mean it, so just let it go.
Jack, it's the truth.
Someday, somebody's going to take the truth and wrap it right around your neck.
Don't back off from me, please. I'm not suggesting that you didn't love Mary. And I'm not saying that I didn't love Joe. But if I can't talk to you about you and me, well, who else is there?
I don't know. But right now, you got to count me out. think maybe we both better get some sleep.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Sure.
Is he gonna be all right?
Absolutely. Nothing's broken. The swelling should be gone tomorrow.
Thank you. I knew we were in good hands here.
All right, thank you. I just talked to headquarters. Seems the bartender corroborated your story. We've got the 3 guys who attacked you in custody. We need you to come down to the station and press charges.
Fine, we're almost done here.
No,
What?
I'm not going to press charges.
But...
Look, son, I can understand if you don't want to get anybody else in trouble, but it's your right.
Yeah, well, it's also my right to refuse.
Michael, after what they did to us?
Okay, forget about it. They'll be booked in a couple of days, and they'll be out in a couple of days. You know, what difference is it going to make?
Not necessarily. If you won't press charges, I will.
No, you won't. Look, the minute this thing goes to court, it's going to be all over the papers. How's your mother going to feel about that?
I don't care.
Well, I do. And it's also not going to be very good for your career. Look, nobody has to know what happened. Let's just forget about it, okay?
Yeah, I guess nobody has to know after all.
Joanne? What's going on?
2 kids. They were in some kind of a fight in a waterfront bar.
You gonna be able to get home all right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to lay down for a couple of minutes. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Just give me 5 minutes, all right? I still feel a little spaced out.
Take your time.
Kim,
Oh, hi.
I heard what happened. Are you guys all right?
I think so. My head hurts a little, but I'll be all right.
Well, take care of yourselves.
I tried.
Kim, I'm real sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Oh, there they are. Everything is going to be fine. Poor Michael. I'm so sorry you're hurt. I want them to hurt you. I know what to do. I was so scared.
Say, you were treating those people?
Yeah.
I understand they were in some kind of fight.
Yeah, well, they were both kind of lucky, just some minor cuts and abrasions. That girl's going to have quite a black eye for a while, though. Well, anyway, fortunately, the cops showed up, and no one was seriously injured.
Are you sure that they're going to be all right?
Well, you want to take a look?
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
Lily?
Yes? Oh. Oh.
What's the matter?
You recognized me. I really thought I'd changed a lot.
Well, it was just a lucky guess.
Oh,
Shall we?
sure.
For you.
Thank you.
Can I help you?
Oh, no, I think I've got it, thanks.
Would you like to order lunch?
Oh. Yeah, sure, okay.
What's the special today?
Oh, I don't want anything special. What do you have that's typical?
Would you consider the meatloaf?
I don't eat flesh. But I guess most people do. Yeah, sure, I'll try it.
Make it 2.
And some mashed potatoes. And white bread.
And something to drink?
Water.
Perfect.
Water.
You know, I've never met anyone who works so hard at being average.
Oh, don't say that. That means I'm different, and I really don't want to be.
Well, how did this all come about?
Well, I came home late last night, and I turned on the television, and there was this commercial on. I've seen it many, many times before. You know, they have commercials like this all the time on television where they say that 9 out of 10 people use this deodorant or this aspirin or this soap or something. And I never do. So I realized I was that 1 person out of 10. And all those people on the television, they look so happy. You know, I'm doing something wrong. You know what I mean?
I think so. Actually, it's very refreshing. See, in my line of work, I'm always meeting people who want to be in the spotlight.
What do you do?
I manage a singer, Ken George Jones.
You're kidding. You mean you're in the music business and everything?
Yep.
Oh, I don't believe it. I mean, it's like fate. Oh, my gosh, you wouldn't believe this. Wait, I wrote this song, you know, and it's been in my purse for so long because I've been waiting to meet somebody like you, and here you are. You want to hear it?
Well, your water.
Oh, listen, don't leave yet. Wait a minute. Now, Barry here, he wants to hear me sing this song, but I need some background vocals just to get the, you know,
Well,
the perfect...
I really don't...
Please. It's a life dream. It's very, very simple, really. All you got to do is, look, when I point to you, you just say, "Oh, baby," okay? Please, it's very important. Okay? A Stormy Kind of Love by Lily Darnell. Believe me when I say I know our love ain't great. You beat me 16 hours a day, but those other 8. We got a stormy kind of love. I'm your girl and you're my fella. Stormy kind of love. Oh, where's my umbrella?
Oh, baby.
It was raining the night we met. I was walking down the street. I looked up and saw your face. I looked down and saw your feet. They were wet. We've got a stormy kind of love. You've made my life a living hell. A stormy kind of love. Oh, where's my umbrella?
Oh, baby.
And ever since that start, when the rains fell from above, it's been dripping in my heart. 'Cause we've got a stormy kind of love. Oh, when will all this end? I keep looking at the sky for that one bolt of lightning to come down and strike us, so we'll die. We've got a stormy kind of love. I'm just like Cinderella before the ball. A stormy kind of love. Oh, where's my umbrella? Oh, where's my galoshes? Oh, a stormy kind of love.
Oh, baby.
Well?
Wow. Lily, I think I can safely say that is the most average song I've ever heard.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad. I can't believe you liked it.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll go and get your order.
Oh, thanks so much for your help.
Oh, baby.
Listen, you don't think it's too subtle, do you?
No.
And it can be a big hit, huh?
Well, I don't know, Lily.
What do you mean?
Well, won't that go against your plans to lead a normal daily life?
You're right. What am I gonna do?
Lunch will be delayed a few minutes, or so.
Would you excuse me?
Wait a minute. You can't leave me now. This is the biggest crisis I've had all day.
I'll be right back. Morning. Yeah? What are you doing?
Laney,
Why?
what Maeve always does when she's upset.
Why are you upset?
I'm not.
But you just said you're doing what Maeve does.
Well, sometimes people say things they don't mean.
Delia.
How could you do that? How could you do that to me?
Do what?
You know what that person.
Lily, I was just having lunch with her.
I don't care.
She heard I was in the music business. She had a song. She thought I might be able to help her.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Just like you helped me. You're a very helpful person.
Look, I didn't know it would make you this upset. What difference does it make? You and I are just friends, right?
No, we're not. Not anymore. We're nothing. Because friends don't go out with other friends' enemies. I trusted you and... Leave me alone.
I'm sorry.
Well, don't be, because I don't care. I'm just glad that I found out what you really like before it's too late. Go away.
Delia, there is nothing going on between Lily and me. I just asked her to meet me here because of you.
Thoughtful.
I thought if you saw me with another woman, it might make you jealous. It was a ridiculous, sophomoric thing for me to do. I'm usually a lot smarter than that, but that's how crazy you make me. You have got to know how much you mean to me. Delia.
Barry? Oh, hi. I didn't know you were here. We always seem to be running into each other, don't we? Listen, Barry, I've discovered it out now. I realize I think I can do both. You know, I can be an average, everyday rock star, and I can...
Well, just a second, huh?
No, don't bother. You're through here. I don't want you to keep Lily waiting. We have nothing more to say to each other. Goodbye, Barry.
Barry, that woman is not average.
Open.
Hi. What's this I hear about a puzzle?
Oh, yeah, they delivered your order to me. One special protective custody model.
Oh. 5 million pieces?
Guaranteed to fill up at least 2/3 of your day.
Well, wow. Want the June of puzzle and me. I might just go insane.
I may join you. Siobhan?
Yeah.
I'm okay about last night, if you were thinking about that.
Yeah, what?
Well, we can't talk out everything. We can't mesh all the time. That's just the way it is.
I'm pushed. I'm sorry.
I resisted. I'm sorry.
Jack, I want to promise you something.
No,
No, please. And then I'd like you to promise me something.
All right. I think.
I won't put you into any more discussions about me and Joe. And I won't put myself into any more discussions about you and Mary. We didn't have triangles. We had marriages. And marriage is essentially a very private thing. And last night I invaded that privacy, and I'm promising that it won't happen again.
Well, I'm not sure, but I suspect you're blaming yourself for something you couldn't help.
But I hurt you. I stepped on your feelings.
So, I hurt you too. I shut you out. I may do it again. And you may talk about that stuff again, about the time when I was closer to you than to Mary. You can't take an oath that you won't. I mean, we're being thrown together every damn day in this damn place. Thanks for the promise, anyway. What do you want from me?
Well, ideally, I thought maybe you'd drive us down to the local Italian restaurant where we could order a giant antipasto and have a bottle of Chianti and then spend some time telling stories and finish every last bite and every last drop.
Siobhan, that's cruel.
Well, ideally, it's what I want. I mean...
Yeah, well, I can't give you the ideal, but you just gave me a fantasy. My mouth is watering. I want the antipasto, and that's cruel.
Jack, I have to see the guard. Would you, I mean, not that you're on the edge of physical violence or anything like that, but would you just close your eyes a minute?
Close my eyes?
Yeah, that's the promise I would like from you, is to close your eyes and keep them closed.
Oh.
Thank you.
Antipasto. I can not only taste it, I can smell it.
Talk about 5 million pieces. Okay, you can look now.
Mange.
Not a bad selection, is it?
Not bad. It's fantastic. Particularly this. Calamari.
What is that? Is that what it's called, or what you feel about it?
Calamari is squid. This is stuffed squid, and it is delicious.
I'm sorry. Jack?
One. Oh, Mary.
Dr. Goldfish
I
Bowl.
I know. This was a very special occasion. Jumbo was coming over to eat, and I was going to make everything perfect. It was going to be more Italian than Italy. Mamma Maria. So, Siobhan, she went out and bought a real live squid from a market. A real live giant squid. I came home, I saw the damn thing in the sink, I almost screamed. There was Mary standing there with this cookbook, reading. Take off the head, pull out the tentacles, and the insides, skin and stuff. Oh, she's terribly sick. I told her, forget it. We could go out. I even offered to bury the damn thing.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, well, I wasn't too bright in those days. You know, all it took was one smile from me, and she dug in her heels.
But I bet she stuffed the squid.
We didn't eat till midnight, but she stuffed it.
And it was wonderful.
Well, by the time she served it, we'd had so much wine, and we'd laughed so damn much, I don't know. But, yeah, it was pretty good. I finally had to kick Jumbo out. He wanted to make his own sauce at 2 in the morning. All Mary and I wanted to do was go to bed. So, you really should try some calamari.
I haven't heard you laugh like that in a long time.
I guess not. I guess not. Sometimes, like just now, she's right beside me. Closer than ever.
I think that she'll always be with us.
Yeah. You know, there's always this voice in me.
Saying?
I want her back. And it never stops.
I know he's my friend. I know we're safe. Why is it I feel like I'm alone? Why am I so scared?
Sure are a lot of parks in New York City.
Yeah, some of them are cemeteries, too. Some of the green ones, I mean.
Right. So, what do you need?
I need somebody to hold me and tell me everything's gonna be all right. I need you.
Siobhan?
Huh? Sorry.
You want Central Park or Riverside or... You okay?
I'm fine. Riverside. It's a wonderful map.
Best they ever made. I want to frame one, hang it by Ryan's bed.
So she'll know where she's going and exactly how to get there.
When she's ready to travel on her own.
Yeah. Now that's what I call a good daddy. We're all on our own. Maybe it's just me. Jack, talk to me. Help me.
It's easy to take care of Ryan. It's hard with you. I know what you want. You want me to let you close, give you some comfort, tell you to hold on. I'm tempted. But what happens then?
I'll take whatever happens to be Central Park.
Sure.
look at him. Don't say a word.
You know damn well what happens then. As much as I love her, I can't take her to bed. She's Mary's sister. Mary's dead, but she's still my wife. I want her back. And Siobhan's enough like her. I can't do that to either one of us.
You know, we really work in such opposite ways.
So you go for the holes and I go for the parks.
No, you go for the holes, all the parks and cemeteries, and I go for the parks.
We even make opposite explanations.
It's no wonder we understand each other so well. If we do. Maybe we just think that we do.
Don't get philosophical on me. Finish Central Park.
What the hell? Maybe we have to talk. Wouldn't be so hard to say I care and I'm worried. And I know some of what she's going through. The isolation, the fear.
Getting tired?
Daydreaming.
All about old times on the subway?
How'd you guess?
See? I understand you after all.
I hear myself comfort you.